Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, everyone. It's windy and it's rainy, but we're all smiling, so that's the most important part of our trip. Smiles. Is it windy, Eva?
Yeah.
Say windy.
Raining.
And raining. Come on then, this way. We're going to head up into town now because, as you've noticed, a theme of these videos is the boulangerie. If we can find one, we go there because I think it's important to support local businesses. That's the most important part, but secondary to that, I like food. So I just asked Eva what you can buy in a boulangerie, and she said lollies. Now, that's not completely correct, but the association is right because when we've been to other boulangeries, sometimes, twice, we've bought lollies, which means she knows that a boulangerie is where you get lollies. So I guess that's good use of language. The boulangerie is shut. It's not open. How do we eat? This is not good. I feel the only way to eat, maybe to use food that we already have. Very crazy. But we will continue walking down this road and see if there's anything else we can find. It's very windy, very cold. Not really the French dream we were hoping for. The theme of this trip is kebab shops that are shut. And that's not okay. That's kebab shop 3 of this trip that's not been open. And I do find that quite disappointing. I don't know what kebabs in France taste like, but I want to experience it. So we keep getting told by friends and family that there's lots of bad weather, which is a bit concerning. But it's okay, we'll be fine. We just need to be careful. So we're gonna try and travel a bit further than we were planning originally because the storm is coming from north to south, and hopefully if we can get through it then we can spend our time in the north of France once the storm has passed us. Obviously we don't want to be travelling in the storm too much. Being in a 7-metre motorhome with a bed on top at the front, there's quite a lot of surface area for the wind to hit, so our speed is quite limited if we're going through a storm. So I think we'll take a route that is less motorways, more country roads where we're going slower. It's time now to take the motorhome off the levelling blocks, unplug our cable and head on. Join us for the rest of this episode and see what happens because I can't predict it. So we've come across a bit of a problem. There is a tree in the road. It's come down in the storm. All I've got is my very small saw, so we're going to have to start clearing it to get past. Watch this.
That's the best we could do.
That's all I had. Next trip, we're bringing a chainsaw. Not really, maybe. Let's see. Okay, I wasn't expecting that for this holiday. I think next time, like I said, I need to bring a chainsaw. That would be so much easier. That was a lot of work. That was quite a big tree. I tried to move it at the end to get it right out of the road, but I couldn't lift it. And that was after taking all of the branches off it. So we're travelling further north. We're desperately seeking some sun. I don't think we're going to find it, but it would be nice. What we do need to do is get rid of all this rain and the wind though, because this is silly. Don't like this at all. Right, we've just stopped at this beautiful place. It's not really, it's raining, it's horrible. I am in desperate need of a coffee. We are back in the motorhome. I've got my coffee and I think we can carry on driving now. It's not very nice out there, that storm. Jaynie was just researching it and apparently we're driving right through the middle of it. It's very rainy, very windy, It's not very nice. Some parts have just been doing 50 miles an hour, which isn't very fast, but it's with the motorhome and the wind and stuff, it's not very easy. Let's carry on.
€47.
Hopefully it's not that much.
17.20.
17.20. Bit more bearable. We did have one that was 70. That was quite a lot of money. Didn't like that much.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, my reading will do that.
Yeah, we do sing that at your school, don't we?
Right, we have just jumped out of the motorhome and we're heading in for some food now. We tried to go to Buffalo Grill last trip. Well, we went there, but we didn't take you with us because the camera died. So we thought we'd go there again to show you what there is, because it's good. If you've been there before, comment below, tell us what your favourite thing is. Okay, we're inside now. It's still Christmas here. Merry Christmas, everyone. It's not Christmas anymore. What day is it, dear? It's the 3rd today, but it's still Christmas in here. 3rd of January.
No, I think it is the 2nd.
We've now ordered our food. We managed to speak very basic French to order everything. Let's see if we get what we ordered. If we don't, that's our problem. Obviously, because we probably said the wrong things. Ethan, what did you order for food?
Chicken nuggets.
And I think Eva's got the same.
Good job.
We've eaten our food, that was very nice, and we are now back at the motorhome and it's time to carry on travelling to the next destination. Let's hope the weather holds off. It's not raining anymore, which is very, very good. Before we drive, we need to take off the lock. Now, this lock, if you haven't seen it already, it's great. It locks both pedals together, away from people, so if they do try and break in, they can't drive away. We've arrived. We're on this crazy river. I'll put the name below. Where we've had the storm, which is now cleared up, there is so much water flowing down through all the rivers, all the streams. The aftermath is quite extreme. The amount of water that is everywhere is crazy. All the rivers are really, really high and very, very muddy. Right, so this place was €12, I think. You could choose how many people, you could choose if you wanted electricity and for how long. I chose 24 hours for power and for the motorhome, and then I had to put in that we got 4 people, which was an extra like 80p. Anyway, I'm just trying to find where we plug in, because it looks like there's not many plinths, whatever they're called. I want to make sure we can actually power up the motorhome from that distance. Right, I think I've worked it out. We're going to need at least 30 metres of cable. It's quite a long way compared to some places, but that's okay. We've got plenty on board. Right, we're settled. I've worked out how to get into the toilets. I had to phone a man about a dog. Thankfully he came down to help me, because I think they're meant to give you a code when you pay but the ticket machine didn't give me anything useful, so it must have either been my fault or the ticket didn't print the receipt. We're going to take a little walk now, see what shops we can find, because we're in the middle of like a industrial estate, but more like a shopping place. So there's like loads of different industrial units with Burger King, McDonald's. You've also got like Decathlon, toy shops, boulangeries, other places. It's not the right time for me to tell you what there is because I haven't seen it yet, so I'm just going off what I can kind of just sort of see or what I've driven past. We'll put the what 3 words below, because so far this looks pretty good. And one of the most exciting parts is there's a shower that actually works, because in the winter, one of the annoying things about campsites or sites in general that you can stay at in France is quite often the facilities aren't open. We are going to walk this way and see what we can find.
You show everyone your baby's face. There she is. Nice and warm.
Adding to the list we have Otako and Ange, A-N-G-E, I don't know what that. There's a boulangerie restaurant and cafe that may be somewhere for the morning. Or tonight, I don't know when they close. There's way too many places here.
It's a pub.
I would, as a pub as well, Bureau, pub and brasserie. This may not be a good place to stay actually, because we may have to keep ducking out of the motorhome to find places to eat and drink. May be very bad. And if you get really desperate and your motorhome completely gives up on you, there is an Ibis budget hotel. But obviously to need that, you must be absolutely desperate. So don't use that. This is my favourite shop. Shoes and shoes and shoes everywhere. It's the best place. We're now in the toy shop. This, I think, is way more dangerous than the shoe shop and potentially more expensive. Okay, mission complete. We've been to 4 shops, all successfully. I say successful because we managed to leave each shop. That for me is successful shopping. Right, time to go back to the motorhome. I've not really got anything to tell you about other shops here, as you've seen ones that we felt were interesting, and that was probably it really. I wanted to buy a canoe in Decathlon, but I didn't have one. They had bow and arrow sets, which I was quite tempted by. Felt that if I bought the ones with the sharp tips, that they may be slightly controversial, especially taking them back on the ferry. I don't know if we're allowed to do that or not. Either way, I thought as a parent, considering I'd probably be buying it for Ethan to play with, probably wasn't the best toy. I did miss out the Italian restaurant. Car glass. If you need a new windscreen on your car, these guys can probably help you out. And other than that, there's nothing here. I don't know what it is. We just keep going to these places, seeing yummy food and buying it all. We don't need it. We won't eat it all. Well, we will, obviously. We need to. Why do we keep buying yummy food? Are you looking forward to this yummy food?
I am, because I don't actually know what we've got.
Should be a nice surprise. I don't know what we've got either. I mean, I saw it and I kind of looked at the words and it looked exciting. I like surprises. Okay, so we're back at the motorhome now. I think the kids are going to have some food. We're still stuffed from earlier. Don't need any more food after all that. And I need to edit a video. We're due one out in a few days. Bonjour. And it's not ready yet. And if it's not ready, you can't see it. So best get going. Right, it's time for Eva to go to bed now. Can you say goodnight to everybody?
Night, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Hi everyone. Right, so we are sat in the front of the motorhome and we've got Ethan. He's got the cakes from our trip out earlier. So we're going to have a little bit of a taste test, aren't we? I don't know what they're called. And this one, what's this one? Oh, chocolate eclair. fair, apparently it's got pineapple on it. I'm going to have to try this. I thought it was apple, but I think you're right.
Coconut.
Pineapple.
So we've got pineapple, some kind of flaky coconut maybe, and then it's like a caramelised base. It's good. Full now.
Yeah, we're definitely not
There's loads to eat though. We're going to have to finish those. That might be the end of this vlog. Not sure what else is going to happen this evening. 20 metres away from McDonald's. Jaynie suggested McDonald's breakfast. We've not found McDonald's in France yet that does breakfast, so...
But this one's open at 8 AM, so surely they would do breakfast at 8 AM and it wouldn't be a Big Mac.
I mean, to be honest, I would prefer normal McDonald's at 8 AM anyway. I don't really like the breakfast.
But we're going to have to find out.
Yeah, we'll
so
find
we
out
are going to go.
We're going to take you with us in the morning, so tune in for next week's video if you want to find out. If you don't, there might be something else good in the vlog. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.